Mara received a melody from an uncharted ocean. The signal repeated whenever she remembered Earth. Its source waited on the ocean world Thalassa 9. No satellite had ever found land there. The planet glowed like one enormous watching eye. Mara changed course and entered the forbidden sector. Her computer warned that the water was transmitting patterns. The patterns resembled the rhythms of a living brain. A world without continents appeared to be thinking, and it was calling Mara by name. Her ship pierced clouds the color of pearl. Below stretched an endless violet-blue ocean. Enormous rings of light moved across the surface. Each ring pulsed with the mysterious signal. Mara landed upon a floating reef. The reef shifted itself to support her ship. Coral branches opened like patient fingers. The air was breathable, but filled with glowing spores. The spores spiraled around her helmet. They seemed to be testing her memories. The first creature appeared beneath the transparent water. It carried 8 thin fins and a glass-like body. Inside it moved a school of living lights. The creature changed color when Mara raised her hand. A larger school surfaced and formed symbols. The symbols recreated scenes from Mara's childhood. No machine had ever recorded those memories. The ocean had read them from her mind. The glass creatures were cells within something larger. The entire sea might be one living being. Mara descended inside a transparent exploration pod. Sunlight vanished after only a few hundred meters. In its place, millions of luminous species awakened. Ribbon-shaped fish wrapped themselves around the currents. Giant sea trees opened flowers as she passed. Bell-shaped creatures released a deep harmonic sound. The sound made her pod vibrate like an instrument. Mara realized music was the ocean's language. Each species carried a different part of the symphony. But one essential note was slowly disappearing. The current guided Mara toward underwater domes. A living city rested among blue coral forests. Its buildings expanded with the rhythm of the sea. Tall, slender residents emerged through liquid doorways. They were Nymari, silver-skinned beings with glowing gills. The Nymari greeted Mara with a gentle chord. Her translator produced images instead of words. Mara saw the ocean preserving their history. Each memory was stored inside a luminous creature. But the memory keepers were beginning to die. The Nymari led Mara to the memory current. Its water moved against every surrounding current. Touching it revealed ages long gone. Mara witnessed the planet when its ocean was young. She saw the Nymari evolve from tiny swimmers. She also saw a black object fall from space. It had rested in the deepest trench for millennia. Since then, memories had vanished piece by piece. Mara realized the object was feeding on neural energy. If it awakened, the ocean would forget itself. The Nymari chose a living diver, not a machine. The giant ray opened a chamber along its back. Mara and 3 Nymari entered its body. It descended where pressure could crush metal. Biological membranes absorbed the pressure around them. Outside, kilometer-long light worms drifted past. A circular-mouthed creature emerged from darkness. A Nymari chord calmed it and sent it away. Mara understood that music maintained peace below. Deeper down, the signal became more twisted and broken. They reached an abyss that reflected no light. A black sphere with thin spines floated there. Its spines pierced the currents like roots. Every pulse erased thousands of memories. The sphere opened a bright slit and watched Mara. It recreated the voice of her lost mother. For a moment, Mara believed her mother was calling. A powerful Nymari chord broke the illusion. The creature fed not on flesh, but cherished memory. To win, the whole ocean had to remember. Mara sent a signal to every Nymari city. Millions of residents began singing one shared melody. Sea creatures carried the melody across the planet. Coral reefs lit up like neural pathways. The memory current expanded through every sea. The black sphere released millions of illusions. Mara focused on one true memory of her mother. She shared that memory with the entire ocean. The honest emotion shattered the false visions. The sphere began losing control. A colossal leviathan awakened beneath the trench. Its body carried symbols from the planet's history. It was Thalassa's oldest keeper of memory. The leviathan wrapped long fins around the sphere. Mara broadcast the final melody from her pod. Every creature on the planet answered together. Memory light flooded into the black spines. The sphere collapsed into a silent seed. The leviathan swallowed the seed and sealed it away. The ocean's symphony became whole again. The memory keepers began glowing again. Lost memories returned to the Nymari. Children saw their ancestors for the first time. Living cities blossomed across the seafloor. The Nymari gave Mara a drop of starlit water. Within it rested the memory of an entire world. Mara promised never to weaponize the gift. The ocean answered with a gentle melody. For once, the signal stopped calling her name. It called the name of Earth. Mara left the reef as two moons rose. Glass creatures lifted from the water to farewell her. The leviathan appeared beneath the clouds like living land. Her ship carried the memory drop into orbit. Mara transmitted part of the melody toward Earth. Telescopes at home received the signal. Yet the water drop began forming rings of light. Within them appeared images of many other oceans. Thalassa was not the only world that remembered. The universe might be preserving every story ever lived. The call from planet Elra. Across the endless cosmic ocean, Lyra received a signal unlike anything ever discovered. It was not a cry for help, but an invitation sent across the stars. The coordinates led her to Elra, a planet hidden behind the nebula for millions of years. From orbit, Elra looked less like a world and more like a living creature. Below the clouds waited a wilderness beyond anything humanity had ever imagined. There, Lyra became the first human to set foot upon Elra. Every tree was connected, forming a living network across the entire continent. These tiny creatures used color to speak, warn one another, and express emotion. This gentle giant did not eat the trees, but absorbed their excess energy. On Elra, rivers did not flow toward the sea. They climbed into the sky. Even the predators took only enough to preserve the balance of the forest. Above the forest drifted sky leviathans, creatures as vast as entire cities. Within the forest, Lyra met the Elri, a people who had evolved alongside nature. They spoke without words, sharing thoughts through light and living memories. The Elri city was not constructed. It had been grown over thousands of years. Across the planet, the Drokan endured within the unforgiving crystal deserts. They transformed underground heat and pressure into power for their entire civilization. High above lived the Oralis, a people who had never touched the ground. At Elra's center stood the heart tree, connecting every living creature on the planet. A parasite carried by an ancient meteor was draining the heart tree's energy. If the heart tree died, Elra's entire web of life would disappear with it. Forest, desert, and sky weakened together, bringing 3 civilizations toward extinction. Lyra realized that no single race could save Elra alone. To heal the planet, they had to enter the deepest chamber of the heart tree. The Elra awakened the biological energy sleeping beneath the ancient forest. The Drokan focused the power of millions of crystals into a single beam. The Oralis transformed the atmosphere into a vast network of flowing energy. When the 3 powers united, the darkness faded, and Elra's heart awakened again. Elra was saved not by one hero, but by worlds that chose unity. Lyra returned with a message. Among the stars, we have never truly been alone.